Tuva, today a federal subject of Russia, had been Chinese territory from the Yuan dynasty up until the Wuchang Uprising of 1911 when Tsar Nicholas II of Russia annexed the region. After retaking it from the Chinese, the Russian Bolsheviks established New Tuva on August 14, 1921 as another nominally independent state. New Tuva, renamed the Tuvan People's Republic a few years later, was ruled by the Tuvan People's Revolutionary Party, and was recognized by only the Soviet Union, USSR, and the Mongolian People's Republic. The population, numbering roughly 300,000 at the time and largely nomadic, adhered mainly to Tibetan Buddhism, Lamaism, and Tengrism, and lived under feudal conditions. Despite this Prime Minister Donduk enacted distinctly non-Soviet policies, heavily leaning towards theocracy in opposition to the state atheism of the contemporary USSR. In 1928 a law was passed making Lamaism the official state religion, and legally restricting the production and distribution of anti-religious propaganda. Donduk, who opposed the influence of Joseph Stalin and the Communist Party of the Soviet Union on his country, also favored the introduction of religious education for all Tuvan youths. At the same time as the Tuvan government built an increasingly religiously dominated political structure, the Soviet Russians laid the foundations for a new leadership, primarily by making connections among Tuvan youths. Among the measures taken was the creation of a revolutionary union of youth movement, members of which were militarily trained, and several Tuvan youths were sent to the Communist University of the Toilers of the East. The new government launched a cultural revolution, not only purging about half of the Tuvan People's Revolutionary Party and crushing the country's feudal landowners through collectivization, as well as ending the new economic policy, but also fiercely persecuting lamas and other religious figures, and destroying Buddhist temples and monasteries. Donduk was executed in 1932, while his successor remained in power until 1973, overseeing the eventual annexation of the Tuvan People's Republic to the USSR in 1944.